Hey guys, it's your old pal Jotaro Shima here, and today I'm about to cover one of the current PlayStation Plus free titles this month, Infamous Second Son. I happened across this game on PS Plus after months of games that really just didn't interest me, but this game's been a lot of fun so far. Now the story starts off with Brooke Augustine here capturing and rounding up conduits, or as she calls them, bioterrorists, from around the world after the events of Infamous 2. After a bus full of conduits escapes into the Akomish reservation, Delsin Rowe encounters one of them and discovers that he has the ability to absorb other people's powers. Of course, his brother Reggie, a local sheriff, is against the whole idea and views Delsin as a freak of nature. But the Akomish always look after their own, so much in fact that the entire town ends up backing Delsin up and hides his powers from Augustine, even after she starts impaling them with her control over concrete, which is slowly killing them. Of course, this leads Delsin on the chase after her, thinking that he can absorb her power and save the very people that saved him. Now, gameplay-wise, there really isn't anything different from the other two Infamous games, and Festival of Blood, and First Light. You end up in the beautiful town of Seattle, Washington, and can pretty much go anywhere. You can use your powers to do things like throw cinders at people, smack them around with a flaming chain like you're Ghost Rider or something, and even use ventilation ducts as a means of transporting to the top of buildings. There are other types of powers that you can get as well. Delsin learns that you can take powers of what are called prime conduits, and Augustine is as prime as they come. You can also run into other prime conduits in the story and learn their powers. Of course, to level them up, you have to collect all the blast shards that are littered all over the city. Now, this may sound like all fun and games, but it doesn't start off as fun as you think. For one, Delsin is no Cole McGrath, so the parkour aspect is not as good as in the first two games. And Festival of Blood. Also, using the vents to jump in the air can be hit or miss, sometimes sending you off in the wrong direction. And without your upgrades early on, you gotta be sure to pick your fights. The DUP, the bad guys in this game, tend to be a handful early on in the game, resulting in a lot of cheap or unfair deaths. DUP. Get it? Because they're dupes. Hey, I thought it was funny, okay? Leave me alone! Of course, after you nail your first few upgrades, things get a bit easier, but be sure to grab more shards as you go, and I do mean get more than you need. Each new set of powers comes with their own unique upgrades that require even more blast shards. Now, you can find these in conduit testing stations, blowing up mobile command centers, and from drones that police the city. All in all, the game is a lot of fun, aside from the small nitpick of difficulty in the beginning and the whole vent launching thing and the whole not being Cole McGrath thing. The game is currently still for free on PlayStation Plus until the end of this month, so if you're a PS Plus subscriber, pick it up. No, seriously, it's fucking free! Even if you don't have PlayStation Plus, the game is really fun on its own, and there's a lot to do as well. Even when you think you haven't discovered anything, you can unlock another side of Seattle with even more stuff to do. Well, that's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I left some links in the description, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Jotaro Shima. Peace out.